Okay, hi everyone. I'm trying to keep my voice relatively low so that I don't get any kind of like noise that's being generated or reverberating. Okay, in this recording, but I'm going to actually put this, if possible, to render this to some images or some posters, or so that at least that no one will find that they need to actually face a black screen. Okay, as far as I can. But okay, I just want to actually make this video recording about the let's just say how we can recognize certain things about like verbal abuse, threatening, and everything. So because as I have told y'all that it looks like there is some case on my YouTube channel, or at least that I don't really know what the issue is with all these people. For example, I've told y'all that Nut Poacher, that female content creator, okay, when I call her out on being verbally abusive, okay, towards men and other, so very big, in very big sweeping statements, like she's very verbally abusive, not just towards men, she's verbally abusive towards LGBTQ people, she's verbally abusive towards, let's say, white culture, and it's a lot of this thing. And then even white women, she calls them things like pygmy and everything. So the question is this: okay, if you're going all these kind of big, like sweeping statements about these people and all these groups, um, it's like you seem to hit everyone, okay, everyone but yourself. But actually, the truth is, that with all these things about psychology, a lot of these kind of things often are very much projections of the critique's own lack of love for themselves. So they project that kind of love, that lack of love, onto other people. And I don't really know what I don't really know what she said about me. Okay, because I barely heard my name mentioned in the first 1 minute. I knew that she's gonna say that she said that I was stalking her, I was obsessed with her. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is really crazy. This is like a all these things are what we call embedded threats. Okay, I'm not interested in her. I don't really care because to begin with, this is a very scathing false accusation. I have had that kind of experience before. I mean, in the past, that would have been made by, let's say, men, okay, by guys. Guys are actually much more upfront about this kind of things. But with regards to girls, okay, or women, one thing we know that psychologically, women engage in something called relational aggression. Okay, unlike men who actually use physical violence, okay, they use some form of social aggression. So what they do is they twist and turn words, they manufacture and manipulate. For those who are actually manipulative, I'm not saying all women, okay. Um, they tend to actually manipulate how other people see you. Normally, it's very subtle. So we know this because of what, let's say, like for example, Amber Heard did towards Johnny Depp by actually smearing his name. Although all this were very much lies, she fabricated false evidence. And then even the same thing, okay, right now we know that there's a case that's going on between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Okay, Angelina Jolie even got the children to actually testify against Brad Pitt, claiming that he abused them. Okay, but the thing is this: no evidence was ever found by the FBI. The FBI summarily dismissed the cases against Brad Pitt. But of course, I think that there are some other things involved in regards to this, especially with regards to the case between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Is actually money involved. Okay, so I don't really know what this nut poacher what she has. She has a rather delusional complex to fancy that I am actually obsessed with her and stalking her, because I have not been following her for like goodness more than 6 months. Yes, I have not been following her for more than 6 months. And I simply, the thing is this: if you claim that I'm following you, then you have to come up with the evidence, or you have to. And the thing is, in her case, she claimed that it was cyber stalking. I didn't do anything. I just actually made a video calling her out on her bluff. Okay, because she was actually abusing people. Okay, in very big sweeping statements. And the thing is this: if you want to actually defend yourself, you don't defend yourself by actually attacking other people. Okay, And I wasn't even attacking her. I was just calling out a bluff because the fact is she's not a trained therapist. She cannot actually counsel people from the position of a trained therapist. And the thing was that she was teaching people to do things like hating groups. Okay, I find that this is very dangerous, and it you know that you have people like we talk about like people like let's say Trump. Some of the words that all these are part of the smear campaign against him. I'm not for or against Trump, but you know that they always say that part of the smear campaign against him was to say that he's racist, that he's actually inciting like violence against certain races or whatever. Maybe I don't know how true that is, but the thing is, he has Asians supporting him. He has Latino workers in his, his businesses and everything, and it's such a big sweeping statement or smear campaign to say that someone is this way without evidence. So I'm not saying Trump is or is not a narcissist. That's not something I can diagnose. Okay, and then I'm not diagnosing anyone at all. Okay, I don't pretend, but I can call out someone when they're pretending to be something. Okay, and the fact is that if you're claiming something, you're lying or you're actually threatening people. Okay, threatening people and making big sweeping statements about certain groups, okay, and trying to form this so-called in-group where I'm the expert. Everyone else who's not part of my group is this person, is that. Okay, this is a form of siege mentality, and not only is it siege mentality, it creates a kind of case where certain people are being stigmatized. Okay, that in itself is very much prone to creating a kind of narcissistic in-group. Okay, I mean, you can call whatever, say that, oh, I have some diagnosis to say that I'm not a narcissist. The issue is not there. The issue is you are actually threatening other people. I'm wondering what she'll do. Will she call like, do all this stuff like what she's gonna call police, whatever. You know what? I really don't care because I have not done anything to her. Okay, I've not done anything like abusive. She's the one who's abusing other people. Okay, and I think she needs to go and see a doctor. Okay, to get some medication and some help. Because angry women who are always angry, they are very unhealthy, and I would say that it's not only men who want to avoid them. Actually, not only men, but actually women, other women as well. They have virtually no friends. Okay, and I can tell you very honestly that. Okay, and my mom like would be saying, this kind of woman is not very likable. And one thing is this. My niece were actually had kind of like she would have been my niece. Okay, she's in what grade is she in? She's actually in middle school. Yeah, in middle school right now. She's going to be like promoted eventually, so she'll be in the what did we say, which grade was like secondary 2 or secondary 3. Yeah, so time passes by very fast, but she's so mature for her age. When she sees that I'm actually engaged in any kind of conversations like this or any kind of altercation, she will tell me this person is not a good person, or that this person is like um, has a kind of like a screw loose. Okay, it's unhinged. So and now you think about it, my mom and my buddies are saying the same thing, and it's like you hear from both sexes, both male and female, so you know that there's something wrong. Okay, so I just want to just put it out there. The thing is this: once someone actually goes to the extent to verbal abuses towards certain groups, okay, don't don't wait to say so-called try to correct them or whatever, because you know that this kind of thing with these kind of people is that they are just simply stuck in their own opinions. They are very angry, and it's not only that they don't love themselves. It's nothing to do with that. It's just that they themselves have a lot of anger that is not being processed. They haven't processed the anger. They haven't released the anger. They cannot accept that. And even if you were to just like put them in this room with a therapist or psychotherapist, it might not even get through to them. The thing is that psychotherapy takes years and years and years, and for people who have been through a lot, okay, people who have so much unprocessed trauma, anger, whatever, they they actually refuse to do that. They refuse to let go. I know because I have had a period of time where I didn't really let go of it. Okay, but that holding on too much and then projecting onto others is one of the unhealthiest coping mechanisms, and eventually it will come back to haunt you. It will bite you one day. Okay, I don't know where it will bite you. It can bite you at work. Maybe it can just flare and blow up someone. I'm sure that I'm not the only one she did this to, because she hasn't just been threatening me. She's threatened to so-called sue or call for police action against a man who stalked her. I'm not sure whether it's true, because again, in her prior life when I used to follow her, she always claimed that there are a lot of people who actually criticize her for being homophobic, and I don't know. Okay, but it sounds like she has offended quite a number of people with the way she speaks and writes and everything. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to engage with people like that. I find that it's very, very toxic and narcissistic. And even if they are not a clinically diagnosed narcissist, the problem is that that kind of relational style is not very healthy. Okay, I don't want to get into verbal altercation. So I advise anyone, if we encounter people who are angry, this is the one thing. Okay, anger is a red flag. And other than anger, there's also the issue of what else? The issue of actually big sweeping generalizations which target certain groups. Okay, and it's very merciless. The thing is, it's like, it's a form of cyberbullying, but these people are not probably aware of it, and even if they are aware of it, it takes like so much effort to convince them that they are doing something wrong, but they don't seem to understand it. Okay, so yeah, for all like purposes of mental health and good, not just mental health but good mental health, just distance yourself, don't engage. Okay, and focus on the more important things. One friend was telling me, focus on people who are more important, who are good for you. And I also want to do that. Okay, so as you can tell, my videos have been a lot of them have been about my travels. I want to do things like travel, talk about my interest in literature, and I do more reviews of books, and they relate to my stuff that I did in my grad school. Okay, and actually I'm just planning to do that. I mean, this is I mean, after all this thing about psychology is also a part of my plan for second masters in clinical psychology on the history of emotions and how to like process them and everything. But um, I don't like actually talking about people who are like that. But I guess that she has issues, and it's not very, very good to sort of like try to just leave it like that, because that's not my character. Okay, but anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to go and have a sleep. Okay, and then tomorrow the new day starts. It's going to be Monday, and yeah, so work starts, everything. And but have a good one, everyone. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.